Today we got the chance to talk to YouTuber, Twitch streamer, Mac, and I am super pumped, so let's pop right into it.
Well, there you go. That's how it was for me. I always grew up in a small little town out in Arizona, and all you would do is just smell shit. Every time you woke up in the morning, it smells cow shit.
I think a lot of people low-key can relate to that. You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
What's the most embarrassing style that you rocked back in school? Back in high school?
Alright, so back in the day when it was really popular with the perms and stuff like that, I used to have long ass hair. And I thought it would be cool, so I was like, alright, I fuck with it. Let's go with the perm. So that's what I did. Had that for a year. And I'll tell anybody that ever thinks about getting one of those don't get you girls, man. I'll tell you right now. They don't. People that do that type of stuff, it's all fake.
It is.
All fake.
Yeah, for sure. It's all for the Instagram.
There you go, man. That's really all it was.
Was it, I gotta ask, was it a perm with a mullet?
No, so I just had, like, the top of my hair was just all poofy, and then the back of it was cut.
Got you. So it's just like the big perm type of perm.
Just a big perm, yeah. The white boy with the big perm. That's pretty much what it was.
Surprised they didn't call you Big Perm.
Big perm.
Alright, so what do we got? Okay, now we can skip this one. These next two, feel free to just say skip at any time. And that's perfectly okay. We can just keep it moving. How do you feel about religion?
So I'm not a big fan of it because, you know, I was always raised, you know, if you were talking about country style, my family was die-hard religious people. And, you know, I just never got the caught onto it. I mean, there's a little bit like, oh yeah, I understand that, but some of it is just, I don't go to church every Sunday and all that type of stuff. That's just not my thing. Got
you. I have a very similar perspective where I can see the value in it that it provides to other people, just not for me.
Yeah, that's how I basically feel about it.
All right. On a scale of 9 to 10, how much do you love this interview so far?
I'll give it 100. There you go.
Oh shit, that's the highest score so far, my man. All right. Do you have any upcoming projects or some dope stream goals?
So, upcoming projects, actually. Yes, I do. So, I'm getting involved in competitive Siege and stuff like that. So, me and my friend are working on getting up a team and stuff because we want to start helping out people who want to get involved in competitive sports because there's a lot of people that don't know how to do that. And, you know, a lot of people are just like, oh, you know, I'm playing the game for fun, but what would it be like if I actually played in scrims or tournaments? So, we're starting up something like that. That's the biggest project, and, you know, we're really excited about that, and I can't wait to see where it goes, you know?
Hell yeah, dude, that sounds super exciting. Sounds like you're ramping professional content to the floor so that like the everyman can get a taste of that.
Yeah.
That sounds super tight. What's the scariest thing you have seen on the internet when you were younger?
Scariest thing? So, when I was younger, we're talking young, I would say, you remember when Five Nights at Freddy's was a big, like, crazy thing that was going through?
Yes.
That shit used to scare the crap out of me.
I don't know
why, but I always used to watch Markiplier play it and all that stuff, and it just scared the hell out of me.
That's too funny, dude. I used to work at a Chuck E. Cheese, and I was Chucky, so... I like
around scaring kids.
Oh my
man.
god, these poor children would just run screaming underneath tables, underneath their mom's legs, bro. I felt so bad. It's like, it's my job to wear the suit. I gotta wear the fucking suit, man. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, you got paid for it. That's what matters, you know.
Hey, fucking darn tootin', Skippy. Alright, so next segment, questions from the chat. I take the best questions from all the comments and chat to use in the next interview. So be sure to leave a comment, let me know what question I should ask. Especially ones that can showcase people's humanity, because that's kind of the focus of this whole thing here. And also, you can let me know what creator I should talk to next. This week we got some super thoughtful questions, and the best ones were from Jay Crispy. Hey, thanks Jay Crispy! Now, okay, first one. Do you think people like Mr. Beast are doing the right thing with their money? This is like a two-parter.
That's a good question, because, you know, Mr. Beast has so much money, and, you know, he's doing all this type of stuff, but, you know, we don't know what's actually going on in the background. That's my only thing. I mean, It could be all a show, so who knows? Honestly, I kind of don't really. I can't say too much unless you know the whole situation behind it.
That makes sense. I like that answer. Do you think we have the right as viewers to tell them what to do with their cash?
I mean,
'cause if you think about it, we gave them that money as the viewers.
Mm-hmm.
If I watch your video, you're getting paid off of me.
That is a fair point. It's kind of like, you know, how we work in the U.S. and stuff. Our taxpayer dollars, we paid for it. Goes to what with, so it should go to,
you got about the same amount of bitch you can legitly make.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, I think, you know, we should have a say of what it goes into, not just, you know, oh, look here to make views and stuff like that.
Gotcha. I have not thought about it like that. I agree, though. But is the original U.S. moon landing real?
I believe it is, yes. The original moon landing was real.
What have you heard about the conspiracy? Is there anything that you could learn that would change your mind?
It's kind of hard because, you know, I wasn't alive during that era and stuff to see it all happen. But, you know, unless someone gave me diehard proof, because everybody I've met that are in conspiracies are very... They always find ways to counteract their conspiracies, like the flat Earth theory. I mean, it's really hard to say, like, believe that type of stuff. So,
I absolutely love that answer, bro. I like the fact that you are only really putting respect on things that you have experienced yourself, and if it's not in your like wheelhouse of control, then it's out of your hands. So why worry about it? I super respect that.
Yeah, that's how I view with most things in life, you know.
Yeah. Tell me about a time you got away with something crazy.
Time I got away with something crazy. So there was one time when I was back, I think it was sophomore year of high school, and it was the first time I've ever tried weed. And, you know, that was a interesting experience for anybody out there who's ever tried that for the first time. We all know our first time, and I was just hanging out with some buds, and we broke one of my friend's phones, and he got a little upset about it, but, you know, got away with it because, you know, he never knew it was us.
Damn.
So that's probably the craziest thing I've ever gotten away with, honestly, because I'm not too much of a crazy person doing stuff now. I mean, in high school, I did some crazy things, but now,
All right. I thought that was a super good answer for what's the biggest draw to your channel. I feel like that's actually a super rare thing. Being able to like actually provide a relaxed, like you said, like learning environment, especially for Siege. That's a rarity. Do you consider yourself part of any tribes?
Tribes? You mean like groups and stuff that play
together?
Yeah,
like for example, my tribes would be like poor people, people from the inner city, people that enjoy anime. I say those are three of my main tribes. Would you consider yourself part of any groups like that? Redneck, that's what's up.
There you go, man. I just gotta say, Redneck, you know, I'm
hell yeah,
big fan of country and all that type of stuff, you know.
Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. I grew up on the country, so we got them nothing but 55-mile-an-hour roads and llama farms and corn fields for miles and miles. Now you're an older, more distinguished gentleman, huh?
They're older and distinguished, you know. There you go.
All right, brother. Well, thank you so much for being with us today, Mac. And if people want to find you, where can they find you?
Macintosh Gaming TV on Twitch. You know, if you're ever looking for some Siege content where you just want to relax and have some fun, and, you know, just talk, there you go. That's all you got to do.
We have our finger on the pulse of Twitch and YouTube. Drop that subscribe right now. Don't miss the next beat. It would actually be cool to, my little brother plays Siege, and he's like a tryhard, and it has always like kind of been off-putting for me because I don't want to like invest the time. Like, I don't want to play with him and suck because he's my little brother. You know what I mean? Like, how am I gonna look playing with my little brother and I suck dick on bottom frag? So it would be cool to like learn a little bit of Siege. That'd be tight.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm always open to teaching people whatever they want to know. You know, I'm not that type of person who's just going to be very restrictive, saying these are my strats, this is all my stuff. No, I mean, honestly, if you want to learn anything, I'm open to that. That's always what I've always wanted to do, teach people.
Hell yeah, man. That's what's up. Well, I'm gonna get out of here and let you have a good one, brother. I super appreciate you stopping by for the call, dude. Super cool
Yeah,
of you.
of course, man. You take it easy now, all right?
All right, you too. Peace.
Peace.